Yo guys, what's up? It's Adam here, aka Cena Guy. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk briefly about the time I met WWE Hall of Famer Kane. Now Kane, I think he's one legend that every WWE fan wants to meet. He's, like I say, he's a true legend, and I think he's a well-deserving Hall of Famer. There's been several times in WWE he never really got the push he deserved title-wise, but he's been involved with some of the most controversial, edgy storylines in WWE history. He's the big red machine. He's been involved with loads of things like setting people on fire, especially JR Jim Ross, the whole baby scandal with Lita and Gene Snitsky. Those were memorable times. Although people complained about that kind of stuff, I mean, look how much they're wishing for it all to come back. At the state WWE is in today. So fucking sucks. But Kane was highly regarded as one of the top stars in the Attitude Era. Especially when he was Retro Kane, he became Freak Kane, and Corporate Kane and all that bullshit came in the PG era. But my best friend is a massive Kane fanatic. And I was at college at the time when Kane was advertised to appear in Woolworths, which is no longer open here in the UK. That Kane would be signing autographs before the show, and it was coming up to my friend's birthday, and I said, I'm going to surprise him. I'm going to surprise him with 2 tickets, one to meet Kane and the other one to appear at the show later on that night to watch him perform, and he was just so overwhelmed. I mean, I told him, when he read the tickets, he was like, Kane signing autographs. And I went, yeah, at Woolworths, just before the show. And I said, I've also got some front row tickets for WWE Raw, to watch him wrestle that night. And he was so overwhelmed. Of course he would be. I think I've got a clip of him actually meeting Kane somewhere in my files. If I find it, I will upload it. Now, this was before iPhones, and as you can see by the photograph before me meeting Kane, the picture's quite rather dark, but I was lucky to get that photo because somebody in the queue managed to quickly take the photograph of me meeting him while I was shaking Kane's hand, and I was really looking for it to turn out the way it did, and just to meet Kane was only £5. Just £5. If we brought an item from Woolworths for £5 or over, we get a ticket to meet Kane. And when you think of people like The Undertaker, where I spent nearly £400 on meeting The Undertaker, and then you got another legend like Kane, who's supposed to be his on-screen brother, and he was only like £5. Of course, the difference is like fucking huge. But Kane was very approachable. He was very serious. I think there was a part of him that didn't want to be there because it was a last-minute thing, but still, he shook everyone's hand. I remember him when he shook my hand, he had this fucking tight grip. When he gripped my hand, when he shook my hand, and I want to meet him again because sadly the autograph that I got from him is a bit grainy now and the colour's faded. It was a picture I printed off on my computer at home and I got him to sign it. But he's definitely one legend I want to meet again in the far future and get a proper personalised autograph. As you can see by the photograph, that's when he was unmasked Kane after when he took the mask off. These days Kane's actually wearing a mask for the autograph signings in the persona that he's in right now. But definitely a well-deserving Hall of Famer and definitely a great legend. I want to meet Kane again. Like I said, I really do hope he tours over in the UK in the far future. And if he does, me and my friend will be glad to meet him again. And it made my friend's day, because we went to go see Kane perform that night. And he was defending the ECW Championship in a triple threat match against CM Punk and Chavo Guerrero. And it was a house show, so of course Kane retained. And it would have really bugged my friend knowing that he met him and then watched him perform and then made him lose the title that night. So he got everything he wanted. He got to meet him and he got to see Kane wrestle and retain his title. So it was a fucking bonus. You know what I mean? So there were some good times, because loads of WWE superstars were touring in the UK at the time. The Ruthless Aggression era had some great home shows. But glad I met Kane, Glenn Jacobs, definitely one of the best superstars of all time, especially in the Attitude Era. There's been times over where his career's been kind of wasted from time to time. But at least he got the push storyline wise. I just wish he would have won the world title more times than he did, because he deserved it because he was a hard worker. But thanks for watching this, everybody. I mean, Kane, all I can say in general is when you meet him, he's a big guy, He's much more bigger than he is on TV. He has a tight grip when you shake his hand, but He asked me how I was, and I said, I'm fine, thank you. And he just scribbled his name on the picture I gave him, and he signed it, and that was it. You know, he wasn't like very talkative, but he seemed like to have like this very big, serious presence about him. But at the same time, he gave the fans what they wanted, and I asked him, "Can I have a selfie?" And he said yes. And that's where my friend quickly took the selfie. But you know, the scooter was very quick about it. You know, they were saying, "Come on, move along, move along." So the picture I got, I was very lucky to have. You know, so I'm grateful for that. But when I meet him in the far future, which I'm sure I will, I'll be able to get a proper personalised photograph of him and selfie. So thanks for watching this, everybody. Please leave a comment below and email me if you've got any questions. Peace out.